What's going on, everybody's website out here? The man, the voice of fragrance. Here again, back again, Exxxotica, where are we? Jersey 2024 with Foxxy. You saw her last year. A lot of things have changed between last year and this year. She's definitely branched out into more endeavors. Foxxy, how are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. Thanks for asking. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing good. Grace to be in your presence again. So it's all cool. Now, since last year, you branched out and you started Flaming Heart Media Company. Tell us about that.
Yes, Flaming Hearts Media is a management and marketing agency. So we help performers build their brands and just help them, get their name out there, help them with their social media, um, you're doing their press releases, help them get organized for the award shows and, any type of interviews and photo shoots and anything that has to do with the adult industry. We kind of help them out because a lot of people really don't know that there's so much more than just performing, especially if they're new, they don't know that it's also good to have someone represent you and help get your name out there, because there's a lot out there.
So, why did you start the company?
Well, I'm working with Crystal Penn, who's also the marketing director for Groovy. So she also has been in the industry for about almost the same amount of time that I have been. So we're veterans of the industry. And we just see, like, I get a lot of, I would say a lot of the newer generation of performers and models. And, they always come up to me asking for advice and they want to know how they get into the industry, what companies they should work for, what to expect, and when I started, I really didn't have that direction. I just kind of fell into it living in Vegas because they had the AVN and I had just moved to Vegas and I was still young and I didn't know anything. It was just them approaching me asking if I wanted to be a model for their website. And I was like, a model? What am I going to model? I had no clue until I asked questions. And then I'm like, oh, okay, wow, this is different. And I was a go go dancer in Vegas. So, being on stage and being dressed like this and performing for people, it came pretty easy, but I was more nervous because I'm like, wow, I have to be completely naked. But it was just stuff that I didn't know. And I wish that I did have someone to guide me, and tell me what to expect and what to watch out for and don't do anything that you are not comfortable doing. And, it helps a lot. So that's why that's my part in the company is guiding the new performers and the current performers who just want to, you know, get more information and go the right path, I should say. Keep them good and no drugs and all that stuff, because it's important to remain healthy and do good in this industry because it can chew you up and spit you right back out. So
You don't have a 20-year career without staying healthy and living a clean life, so to speak.
yes, and that's one of the main things that the adult industry now pushes for is staying safe, which we test all the time. And that's very important to not only test, but remain clean and responsible and make the right choices outside of the industry because that's where a lot of stuff happens and it comes into our industry. And that's what we're trying to prevent all the time is just keeping everyone healthy, happy, and just have a good time and enjoy, performing.
Now, with that, one of the things you've been in the industry like 20 years now, have you sort of been thrust into or taken on sort of a mentorship role outside of just Flaming Hearts, or maybe even the Flaming Hearts come from that role that you've kind of been thrust into as far as being a mentor to a lot of up and coming performers?
Okay, yeah, as I was saying, and yeah, just being that person. I'm very outgoing. I'm very friendly. I'm very approachable, and I think that helps a lot with the people who are barely coming into the industry because they really don't have they feel like intimidated to come up or ask other performers. And there are some other performers who are like, I don't got time for that. I don't know who you are, and they can be very, standoffish and have a little attitude. But I think that's why a lot of performers would come to me for that, because I'm just such a friendly person and I love helping people. It's good to see someone start down here and end up at the top, and you're just like, wow, I remember when you first started. Or even just being, when they come up to me and they praise me for helping them, like, if it weren't for you helping me, wow, and thank you, for leading me in the right direction and giving me this advice. And it helps, and it feels good to me as a person, because it's like, yeah, I want to see these people do well and, be a star performer. And also Crystal, since she's the directing marketing director, she does a lot with, she produces our shows for like the T Awards, the Transgender Erotic Awards. We just started a queer prom this year, and that queer prom was for us, the LGBTQ community, and all of our allies and friends to come together and just have a night to relive our high school prom, because a lot of us in high school weren't able to be this. And now it was just a perfect time. And we just came up with the idea of just like having a good time, singing and dancing to all these songs that reminded us of our childhood. And we're like, oh my God, it would have been so fun if, we could go to prom again. And I didn't even get to go to prom like this, but if I did, it would have been so much fun. So we came up with that concept of why not just do an industry prom and have everyone dress up just to have a good time. That's it. Just come with your friends, be who you are now, come as you are, and just be yourself. Have fun. And it was so fun. We had an amazing time. So hopefully this could be an annual event that we put together. And yeah, so these are things we're trying to do for the community as well.
Well, I saw just some of the people I follow and interviewed in the past. They went and they had a great time. B. York, Leilani Lee, and they had a great time. But one last question before I let you go: what fragrance are you wearing today?
Well, today I am wearing Tom Ford Soleil Blanc. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at FOXXY702. And my Instagram is I am the number 2 Foxxy, FOXXY, the number 4, and the letter U. I've had to change it a few times because, like a lot of performers that get their accounts deleted, no questions. They're just like, ma'am. So this is probably like my 4th one. And my OnlyFans is FOXXY702 as well. And my favorite is Snapchat. And that is I am the number 2 Foxxy, FOXXY.
Thank you, Foxy. Appreciate it. You guys will have seen all that flash. If not, it's down below, at least the stuff that YouTube allows me to put down below. Everything else, you can figure it out. Foxy, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Web Style Man of Voice Fragrance. We got more coming up from Exxxotica, New Jersey 2024. Stay tuned. We out. Peace.
Baby, this is your lovely Misty Stone, and you are watching Webster Style with me.
what anime are you going to be watching?